Hello, hello. What up? Good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is. We're here to draw today. Well, I think it's time to get started. Hello! This is just gonna be a little bit of a lazy doodle because I don't know how to draw Riddle. Well, I mean, I know how to draw Riddle, but like, I don't know how to pose him. I'm just like, I want to draw Riddle in his fancy little suit now. Don't know how. Don't know how I want him to look, but we'll get something. I think we're getting somewhere now. Look at his fancy little outfit. So cute. I need to look at what he looks like again. I need me some multiple references. Wrong one. I mean, I usually try to get sketches done before I start because that's usually the part where I'm like, what am I doing? There we go. There we go. Because like the new event started for Twisted yesterday, and I kind of didn't do anything, so I was kind of waiting to find some, some like translations for it. So like I woke up this morning, so I started doing the actual event tasks. Most of them are kind of easy, especially because like they just give you the character. It's like, oh, put this free card we gave you as into your home screen. It's very easy. Look at that eye. Yeah, sometimes I forget when the new events start. So sometimes I'm just caught completely off guard, like, oh, that was today? Sorry if I sound kind of tired. I didn't sleep that well. I'm a little low energy today. Well, I'll focus on that later. I'll focus on that later. We're focusing on Riddle. I don't know why every time I try to adjust something, it doesn't want to work right. Specifically while streaming, it's very weird. It just doesn't want to cooperate properly. I also like how these event outfits are based off of the silly little sea nicknames that Floyd gives everybody. Just think that's so adorable. Finally, the nicknames have more purpose than just silly little ha-has from Floyd. Hello! Welcome! You didn't miss that much. I'm kind of tired. I'm a little eepy. I'm an eepy creature today. So about that new event, huh? Everybody's been blindsided by pretty parents again. An old boy. I'm on TV. Again. Good morning, good afternoon, hello, welcome back. I'm a little eepy today. Miss Leach. We've been blindsided again by beautiful women. Jade looked like her, and Floyd got her mood swings. Yeah. Apparently she does the same weird thing Floyd does, where like he'll be talking, and then he just stops talking and he stared at you for a bit. The vacant look on his face. Apparently the mom does that. It's so funny. I like how, like, so far, cause like we still have no idea what their dad looks like, but I like the idea that all of them just look slightly unsettling. Floyd and Jade both look slightly unsettling, but they're like funny. Last stream you mentioned you had some things you wanted to yap about with regards to the game in this stream. What was it? Oh, basically just the new event. Like, we got Riddle in his fancy little outfit here. Looks adorable. He's got that, like, I see this on beach bags a lot, that like cross pattern. And we need to see Mr. Leech now. We need another dill. Yes, yes, we do. We're being spoiled with beautiful mothers. And Silver's dad is just Silver. Need more dads. Though I am enjoying the fun little mermaid lore in this game. We only got Vill's dad, and before you say Mr. Shroud, we never see his face. I also want to see Riddle's dad. I feel like Riddle's dad is somebody we'll probably never meet. But, we do have Trey's dad. But he only shows up in the manga. But he does have a design. Like, an actual legit design, both of his parents. Is it just me, or does Miss Leech look kind of like Lady Tremaine? She's giving off Dimitrescu vibes too. From Resident Evil. Also, she's twice the size of Riddle. She is a gigantic woman. The Leech family are humongous and it's scary. Cause like if the mom is taller than the Tweels, that means that their dad is huge. Or that the Tweels aren't even done growing. It's a terrifying thought. She kinda does, but it's nicer. Yeah. It's like a nice Dimitrescu or something. Although this is like an event where it's like they're going to like a wedding, so she looks much fancier than she probably actually is, but still, I love the outfit. Also, the fact that she told Riddle goldfish grow taller when in the wild is so funny because Jade then started laughing. Yes, he did, because he's mean. Jade's a little mean. He's mean in a way where it's like, he only finds it funny. I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like Sebastian or something. Like, he won't directly insult you, but he'll find a way. I thought Miss Leech was introduced in a story update, not an event. No, it's an event. Most of the characters so far have been introduced in events, unless they're, like, very important to the main story. Yeah, she's only in the event. The only parents that were introduced not in an event were Ida and Ortho's parents, and Malleus's mother, and Silver's parents. Also Sebek's grandfather. Who were introduced in the main story updates. She even said that pink looks good on us, so we are shrimpy. Yes, yes we are. We are shrimp. Besides the parents, how many other characters important to the main story are introduced in events first? I don't I don't think there's been a character that's introduced in an event first that was important to the main story. It's kind of the other way around. Because Neji and the dwarves were introduced in the main story, and then they showed up in an event. Or at least the dwarves did. Some of them. Not all of them. Some of them. Well, actually, I think all of them. It's just only 4 of them had cute little outfits. Also, Azul being scared of Mama Leech is always funny to me. Another mother people fear, but for a different reason. She's not trying to be threatening, she just looks that way. It's like, please, I do not want to see her. She keeps trying to feed me food. I thought Ortho and Nita's parents were events first. No, they just showed up in the main story. They were introduced in chapter 7. So after in the Ignahide chapter. I believe. Let me see. Let me check that real quick. I don't want to be lying. When was their debut? Yeah, they were introduced in the Diasomnia chapter. They did not show up in Ignahide. They only showed up after that. Also, Jade calling Malleus, Rook, Riddle, and Grim his best friends is so sweet. Indeed. Even though he could just be lying through his teeth, but like, you never know. He genuinely probably thinks of them all as his friends. He's just weird. He's just a weird guy. He needs to make more friends is all. He's only got Azul. Floyd is his brother, so. But I do like how Riddle was like, have you ever told the truth once in your life? and I like how Jade was like, I'm kind of jealous of you guys getting nicknames. Because he doesn't have a nickname from Floyd. It is said that Floyd isn't even going to be part of this event, though. Like, he didn't have to dress up. I would have just liked to see him around. But he could just be hanging around, you know? Mama Leech deserves to see both her sons. What would Floyd even call Jade? That is a good question. That's why he probably doesn't even have a nickname anyway. He's just Jade. They got twin privileges anyway. They can call each other by their names anyway. I mean, Azul has Octo, but changed to Azul because Azul is Azul. I guess if you don't have a nickname from Floyd, that means you're extra special. That's how I'm gonna see it. If Floyd doesn't give you a nickname and starts just calling you by your actual name, you've reached best friend status. Also, Baby Malleus! Baby Malleus hides how glitchy my face tracking is right now. Some days it just sucks. Oh yeah, Shrippy on the sax. I didn't know Floyd has a nickname for all his peeps. Better if he says your name, you either dead or he needs something. Yeah. Yeah, Floyd has a nickname for like everybody, including the teachers. He sees like everybody has like a cute little sea creature. Well, he calls Malleus a sea slug. There's a funny conversation about that when they're talking about the nicknames from Floyd. And they were bringing up something about like how sea slugs, oh yeah, they kind of look cute, but you shouldn't touch them because they're poisonous and it's deadly and whatever. And at some point, Malleus is kind of like, oh, well, I'm nice if you're nice to me. That's basically what he was like saying. I'm paraphrasing it horribly, but like the point was Malleus was kind of coming off as like, well, if you're nice to me, I'm nice to you. Kind of like in defense of the little sea slug. It was kind of funny. Also, there's a very specific sea slug image that they had in mind. with Malleus, and you can see it in his outfit too. It's like a white one with like a lot of black trim and fuzzies, with black fuzzies. It's really cute looking. Yeah, if you look, Floyd has nicknames for everyone but the headmaster. No, I'm pretty sure he has a nickname for Crowley. Also, I love how the Octo Trio does each other's voices, and Floyd does a perfect chain. Indeed, he does. I lost my Riddle reference for his face. No. Wait, let me just see. Yeah, Floyd has a nickname for Crowley, and it's Manta Ray. He calls Crowley a Manta Ray. That's probably ominous for something, I don't know. Rook's nicknames only apply to the other students. He doesn't have nicknames for the other teachers. Which is interesting. I think it shows a difference between Floyd and Rook. Rook has at least some respect for authority figures. Floyd does not care. I mean, he still refers to them as, like, teacher, but, like, he's calling them, like, manta ray or something. Also, in my friend's Tomodachi, like, Riddle stole Floyd from Ida. Like, Riddle, no, stop being a homewrecker and getting back with your ex who left you twins. Ida and Floyd were doing so well, too. Ida was gonna marry Oh boy, Tomodachi chaos. Rook is a man of great respect, then, if he doesn't call the teachers nicknames. Yes, you can say that, yeah. Although it makes me curious about, like, before he was in Pompiore, like, how did he talk to the teachers? I mean, I don't think he was that different, but it is funny to think about. Because he was more, like, quiet and ominous looking. I'm just not very open about how much of an obsession he has with with celebrities. Rook is so funny. And my friend made a song with Ida calling Riddle a homewrecker when Ida himself is a homewrecker. Oh boy. No joke, the start of the song started off as Riddle is a homewrecker. Celebrity obsession in high school? I thought this was a fantasy game with hot anime boys. Indeed, his obsession was with said hot anime boys. Apparently his room in Savannah Claw was just decorated with Vil and Neji all over the place. at least in the dream version of his room, but I do think it's funny that he probably had a bunch of that stuff in his actual room at home. Because I at least think in the dream it was more like, what if Rook never even bothered to befriend Vil? So he's like technically third year? But still Savannah Claw or something? I don't know. I need to reread that part. But yeah. It is funny. His room is just covered in merch. Now Rook's room is fine. Don't mind the wallpaper ripping off, revealing all his secret photos of everybody he's taken a picture of. It's fine. Don't worry about it. He's just a lover of romance and beauty. Speaking of, I love how that's just how Jade convinced him to come along with them for the wedding. He's just like, I need it. Like, I need help. We have to help this bride and groom find love, and Rook's like, I'm all in. No further convincing, I am in. I'm surprised the writers didn't make Rook a serial killer. He's subverting your expectations of what a serial killer is. He's not one. He's just a very avid lover of love and romance. And beauty everywhere. That's why it was easy to convince him to come along. It's just like, we need to help a couple in love, say no more. Whereas with the Riddle, he kind of had to bother Riddle, like, please, please, Riddle, please. The wedding's gonna be ruined if we don't have enough guests. Please, Riddle. Riddle, the law. The traditions of the wedding is gonna be ruined, please. I kind of felt bad for Rook in the dream. Like, he wants Vil to be happy. He blamed himself for Vil overblotting. He wished Vil and Neji were friends, and Vil went to RSA. Yeah. He really felt bad about it. Even though it's like, it's not really your fault, man. It's not really anybody's fault. Just a bad set of circumstances, man. You just ended up being caught in the middle of it. Make that bigger. Man, drawing hands can be hard sometimes. I don't like how this is turning out. Oh no. Oh no! But let's try and start over. We're not gonna delete the whole thing yet. Let's just try and fix it, you know? I think there's just something a little bit proportional wise that's bothering me. You know what? We can make it work. Just do the head. Jade should have told Riddle that he's gonna make Floyd go after him unless he doesn't come. I delete my last comment, rip. Oof. I mean, that's not how Jade rolls. Nobody ever forces Floyd to do anything. Like, oh, well, you don't want to go? Well, okay. I'll find other people to go with me. I mean, Jade doesn't really lie. He likes to play loose with the truth, but like he's not really lying. He just likes causing a little mayhem, a little mischief. I still think the Bill and Jade interacting in Playful Land was kind of funny. Because, like, Jade really did not want to go on a roller coaster again. And, like, Bill's calling him out on it. It was so funny. But then after all that, Jade is just like, I want to take Azul on a roller coaster. I want to see him suffer. It's like, I suffered, now it's your turn. Jade just be causing problems on purpose. I love to see it. Right now, after all this, I'm gonna continue the event. It's like, I just started actually playing through it this morning. Because, like, I usually wait a bit before I actually start. Because, like, I want to get extra, like, items needed to progress the story. So that I don't have to wait as long. As well as, like, catch up on, like, the translation. Because, like, I just skip through it most of the time. As always, it looks like Corel is judging you for holding the baby dragon. Yeah. I just like this gif. It looks funny. I'm pretty sure this is from the MasterChef events when he's like grading grading your terrible food. Place a terrible 1-star slop meal on in front of his face and he's just like, ugh. F. I have much to learn. That was horrendous. And I also have this. So I have Chenya here. He's just here too. Staring like a goof. Bro, one of my twist friends tried it and poor girl was heartbroken because Bill hated her food. He's one of the ones that's like, I'm not even gonna touch it if there's like a hint of low quality ingredients in there. Horrendous. Although I still find it kind of funny that Ida was one of the characters in the event that involved fish. Because he doesn't like fish. Specifically raw fish, and there's like one of the meals is a poke bowl that has raw fish in it. I just think it's funny that he's like holding back his urge to not like raw fish just because it's actually good quality fish. Like, I'm not gonna finish that, but good. That was great and all, but never again. Also, I feel like Ortho was so sad because the dish was bad, and when Trent eats the bad food, oh my gosh, and Lucy's just looking at him like, what the heck? I like how Ortho is included, even if he's not actually technically eating it. Even though he technically does have an upgrade that lets him pretend that he can eat food. That is in one of his birthday cards. But it's funny just seeing him like scan it. It's just like, yep, that is a high quality meal. I have no idea what it tastes like. But it's been cooked properly. Nothing raw in sight. 10 out of 10. And then there's Lilia who would eat anything. He's judging the texture at this point. If the texture is bad, he's gonna be like, ew. Like I'm pretty sure this dude has no taste buds. And like I think he even mentions that he can't really taste anything. In the event for Leona's hometown, I think he mentioned something about the hibiscus juice, like, yeah, he's had it before. He knows that it's good, but he doesn't taste it anymore. Yum, tastes like my cooking. Just like how his excuse for not liking marshmallows is that he just doesn't like the texture. Either that or his sense of taste is just so weird because he's not really a human. I mean, this man ate raw frogs before. he got a few screws loose. anything kind of mentality. You know, you gotta eat what you can. We're in dire circumstances here. What is Eva's favorite food? Candy. he likes... I'm pretty sure it's candy. Yes, I'm correct. This man will eat anything as long as it tastes sweet. Just the bare minimum of what's required of a healthy diet. Thought it'd be pomegranate because, you know, Hades and pomegranate. That would have been an interesting detail, but nah, he likes candy. And he hates raw fish. And I'm pretty sure he lives off of like cup noodles or something. That's why Ortho can't leave him alone. This man has terrible habits. Somebody's got to keep an eye on him. Eat the fish, Nissan. You need more seafood in your diet. Nissan, please. Just don't eat eel and octopus in front of you after trio. I mean, they might take it as a threat from others. But I like how the Tweel's favorite food is like octopus-related snacks. It's so funny. It's like, yes, my best friend is an octopus, but I love octopus. When Jade specifically likes like a salad, like a calamari salad or something, and then Floyd just likes takoyaki. They do not care. Also, I saw a post where it was like, does Floyd call the main character Shrimpy because eels and shrimp sometimes help each other in the wild? Because shrimp clean and eat from them, and the eel protect the shrimp. That's one way to look at it. I think it's more than just because tiny creature. But I feel like being tiny plays a part in it. You know, I think I'm done for today. I might have to go back and fix this because, like, I think I made the head too big. And I think that's what's bothering me. Like, there's something off. There's just something off with what I've drawn today. I might need to fix it. But other than that, that's about it for now. Tomorrow we're back to Enna. I'm gonna like try and like at least clear that area first before I start again, because I don't want to spend way too long trying to clear a platforming area. Like, I'd want to get that out of the way just so that way we don't have to spend too long on it, you know? But, yeah. Tomorrow we're back to Enna. I think I might be doing that for a while until we beat it. I don't think the game is that long anyway, because it's just one chapter. And, like, the rest is going to be, like, chapter updates. So, hopefully we can at least finish that eventually. And we need more parents and twists. Maybe if there's a part 2 of Coral Sea event, we see Baby Leech. We see Papa Leech. I still want to see what their dad looks like. I want to know what their dad does. Because, like, we just don't get any answers. It's like, what does their dad do? You know, this and that. What does that mean? This and that. Like, I'm just waiting for it to be the most mundane job ever or something. It's so funny because, like, they give off such mafia vibes. It'd be so funny if they weren't. And he's just a regular businessman. He just looks scary, and that's why. That's why it's so easy for him to do business with people. Because they're just intimidated by him. Just by the looks. Maybe he just looks more like Floyd and acts like Jade. I'm pretty sure that's it. Cause Jade looks like the mom, but she acts more like, I guess, I mean, she has some of Floyd's weird habits, but like she talks a lot like Jade. Like they talk in the same manner of like being like overly polite. But like she has the weird like we'll start talking and then just stare at you thing. That Floyd does. The vacant Floyd stare. But like she looks more like Jade. Like she has the same kind of face as Jade, so I'm guessing their dad has the same kind of face as Floyd. So yeah. The dude's just a scary looking businessman, has no mafia ties at all. He just he just looks scary. I kind of hope that's what their dad looks like. Because it's funny how they just don't answer what his job is, and it makes it seem like he's like some scary mafia boss. This is so funny. Like, I'm just waiting for the reveal of it. It's just the most mundane job ever. But yeah, that's about it. Tomorrow we're playing, and hopefully I clear the platforming area before we start, because I don't want to just spend way too long on that. As well as hopefully there's no technical difficulties that take up a good portion of that. So, yeah. Bye-bye! Oh yeah, I don't know if I'll actually post like a finished riddle though. I might just leave it as a sketch. Mr. Leech, just some chill man who works at Mickey D's or whatever. That would be funny. Indeed. Some things are better left up to the imagination. Bye-bye!